Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Astral Revengers. They're f***ing dead. I'll bleep that out. I'll bleep that out. I'm excited for this double kill, but also, I mean, we lost one really good character.
Yeah, we lost Taka.
Yeah, we lost Taka. One really good character. We only lost one really good character.
We don't care about the other guy. Even though you see him on the right.
Like, yeah. But, yeah, this is where we're at. Brosif, of course, knowing the story, knows what's gonna happen. And he's kind of just here for the ride.
Like a little bit.
Wait, was
watch
that?
as you struggle. No, I was just saying, like, it's the investigation time, so it's what's it called. I get to step back and watch you struggle for the meantime.
Yep. Here we go.
Because I don't think I will be talking as much.
During this...
Because of character. In terms of characters, but I will be talking in terms of jokes and stuff like that. Same ordeal.
You lost two characters on this double kill.
Yeah, they're both my characters too.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, you did lose two characters in the first chapter as well.
That's true, but then I took...
Junko and...
I took Hina from you and someone else?
No, you only took Hina.
Oh, okay. You know... Now that, because this is a new recording session, everyone, I'm still wondering where Kyoko is and Hiro. But I guess we'll find out, so...
Yeah, you get to see what that's all about.
Yeah. First, I'd better check the Monokuma file. The victims were Hifumiyamada and kiyotakaishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it?
Very strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We get way less information this time than before. That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened in the Monokuma... more than the Monokuma file would anyway. Maybe.
Well,
there's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Are you talking about Kyoko?
perhaps.
Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? No.
I an accomplice.
What are you doing here?
Don't be so rude. I'm here to answer your question.
What question?
We're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? First during the first class trial.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
Right?
In other words,
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
So then...
So you are saying nobody worked together this time either?
hey,
Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in the murder. Only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So in other words...
Then we only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal?
well,
Okay, let's take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. She moves. If you know what that is.
You're old enough to know what
That's-
that is.
Yeah, if you're that's even older than me. In this class trial, you know what you need to determine is
extreme!
the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action.
The true blackened. So just one person.
Well now,
That's enough for explanifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you, and the black. And good luck to all the contestants.
So there can only be one Blacken. An accomplice wouldn't benefit. I'm like trying to like think about this carefully.
That's the spirit.
Cause Kyoko is not stupid. Okay. Here's my line of thinking right now. Okay. Kyoko told Hiro to get us for the whole bathrooms or no, about the situation where we all met up in the locker room, right? And Hiro was just like, I'm just doing what I'm told. So maybe Kyoko's the one that devised this plan. And she like, okay, because the only two possible murders in my eyes right now, which this probably isn't the case because it's too obvious, right? Kyoko and Hiro are the ones behind it. That's what I'm thinking right now. But that's too easy. Okay, so then I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected in any way. What is that? Am I reading this right or am I brain dead? Then I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. Okay, got it. You may be right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
However,
as long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
indeed.
I have absolutely
all your characters.
I know. I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
Yeah, two of my characters are right there.
They're
on
just
the ground. One character is legit unconscious in the science room, and then I'm missing my other two.
You
I
know?
don't talk this episode.
You might not. I hope we find Kyoko and Hiro soon. You know, don't you think we should consider inserting someone as a suspect just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. Well, you're not unconscious
that's my
anymore.
Oh, there you go. There's my character. What? I'm offended.
Huh? When did you...
I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl.
Milk sack?
You've gotta be kidding!
Why do I gotta be the suspect?
What the heck?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer.
Come on, Asahina, that's too obvious.
I know.
So what? I have a special guest suspect every time. I have an alibi, you know.
She's right about that. When we heard Ifumi scream, she was with me. And then the bodies disappeared. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she could have been able to move Hifumi's body.
Yep.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
Let's see.
On another topic, should we post the god by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
So then...
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure. I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
It's all clear now.
Then that's that. Let's begin. This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? Right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. I wonder what gave you that idea. Monokuma file number 3 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. What? There we go. Well, let's investigate. Ifumi's big, cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? He's dead, dude. Like, you don't gotta do that to him. From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. How the hell?
Super big.
Super big. It's no good. I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head, probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it! His glasses! When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? Well, who would do that? And why? Nice! Hifumi's glasses have been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. That was kind of like a reference to his suave voice. It's a dolly.
Shout out to
Wait, what's that?
Shout out to the reference.
It's a dolly, doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. What's up?
There's no face and no arms or legs.
Yeah, what the heck?
What kind of dolly is this?
It's used to move statues around? Yeah, what? Like, if there's no handle on it, what's the point? Yeah, it's kind of awkward to bend down, but if you bend, it's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? And look at the wheel. What the? There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the depository. What's the explanation for that? Repository dolly has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, let's look at his body. Taka. He'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4-Nier's body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Blue tarp has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, alright. There's hammers missing! There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. Hammers. Could the Justice hammers have been designed using these as a model? Either way, all the hammers have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Nice! Spotless hammer has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, almost there. We have to talk. Okay, let's go left to right.
So,
Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together. And we came right to the repository to, you know, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked? And when we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there, but I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Okay. When I'm allowed to leave the area. There are many aspects. Wait,
I think I should leave. I don't think there's something in here to look at. I have a feeling there's something here.
It's like, yeah, I need to look over there. I should go. But wait, there's something important here still. And
just to find out, it's just like, oh, look. A pen.
There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then.
Would you like my help? Yeah, sure, Sakura. Yeah, let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up in the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search, and soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo Justice. It also became clear that this Robo Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for that costume assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office... What's wrong? I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claim, we went back on the 2nd floor, where we split up and began searching. Then, right after that, Celeste screamed. This time she had apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor.
How does it feel to not have me read anything?
There's no break! Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. And then... Oh my god. Ah! Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been... Hifumi! He's in the nurse's office! This is bad! Come on, we have to go back! At that point, we decided to split up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect up to the 3rd floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, that's when we found Hifumi's body, which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what had happened.
However,
But at the same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time. Because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. So we found it at the same time. Let's recap real quick. They found it, and Taka was dead for sure. Because Hifumi woke up to tell us it was Hiro. So the body discovery announcement when we found Hifumi, he wasn't really dead yet. But Taka was really dead, but they found it at the same time. Yeah. I think you get where I'm going with this. And that's when I showed up and told you about Byakuya.
You see where I'm going with this,
Yeah.
folks at home.
Folks at home, me, am I just talking to myself? I don't know anymore. Huh? Who was that? Okay, and that's when I showed up and told you
He's
and
hallucinating. I've never been a part of this YouTube channel in the beginning.
Bro, who? That's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted, by the way. We're bad friends. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who just arrived to tell us something was very unusual. Hifumi's body has disappeared. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was in fact gone. Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? This time Taka's body had disappeared. So from there we began our search for both of the missing bodies. And after some time, Celeste told us she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository. And there we rediscovered the 2 bodies that had apparently vanished. And then there, oh my god. And that brings us to now.
however,
Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. Okay, well, I don't want to read that much next time. So, no. Byakuya, please. Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone else could think otherwise. When the attacks happened and the murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died. Yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So, in other words,
Then there is no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kind of dumb.
What? What do you mean? I'm right here.
Hiro? You were here the whole time? I'm hallucinating?
Oh wait. I'm reading off script. I need to go back. It's not where I'm not supposed to be in this scene.
Oh, the director is gonna have our head.
My bad.
Do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
What?
And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing 2 people?
What?
Because all the rules say if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number 1 priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
I see.
Hold on. Perhaps. I see. So that's what that means. Is everything okay?
No, nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
No, that picked up.
It didn't really pick up. Don't talk to me as if we're friends. But I heard the fart this time.
Oh yeah, speaking of parts, when I was rewatching the episodes when they came out, right? Yeah, it was so prominent.
Really?
Yeah, the sound came. It was so funny, like especially with the what's it called? Like I proceeded to type on the computer to ask what's it called? Alter ego questions. Just use typing loudly on your keyboard and then a fart sound right after.
Huh? What's with the attitude? I think Byakuya is flustered right now. But also that fart was Hifumi just, releasing.
He's letting his last moments of gas go.
Oh shit! He's what?
I was like, he's alive! Farts. Oh, now he's dead.
But you have my appreciation. Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all.
Oh wow, he actually technically thanked you.
What the heck? These mysterious words hung up in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figure something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to let me know what it was?
I figured it out. Why don't you tell them?
There should be nothing left important in here. There's only one way in and out of this room. Through the door that Hina said was locked before. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from the inside. Oh, from inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from in the art room. The door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. And the door is designed. Oh, I get it, Makoto. He was inside the fucking room. Like, and the door is designed so that it can only be locked from the inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door, which means they were fucking inside. Wait, no. Or they could have just locked it and then left. Wait. Okay. When they were done, they unlocked it and left. Okay, yeah, there we go. Which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims that there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. So that certain someone... Oh, my brain is fried. Door has been added to the truthful section in your handbook. There's got to be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about. Where's the nurse's office where Hifumi was found? And the equipment room where Tako was found. Okay.
There you go, got some places to look for. They should be exclamation mark. Yep. Oh, there she is.
Let's just... Oh yeah, fast travel, yeah. Oh, right here. Who's here? Am I gonna get jump scared? No? Okay. Yeah? Yeah, okay. Just as Hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. There's some kind of tire mark going through the... oh, yeah, this is it. Going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? I mean, if there's tire marks in the blood, Makoto, which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the repository room to the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. I thought we would have used the dolly for Hifumi, but okay. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. Equipment room, bloodstain has been added to the Truth Blood section of your handbook. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with the dolly, there's no way to get it up the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery, because Hifumi is very big.
I mean, it's facts.
Yeah.
Makoto was stated for like 3 dialogues.
He's like, Hifumi's huge. There's no way. Ah, this tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently too. What? Okay.
I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away.
What?
I'm super pissed. I missed such an ultimate rare event.
Okay, well, that's everything here. From what I can tell. Okay, to the next one. Nurse's office, nurse's office, nurse's office. Move this closer. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's go, let's go! Hi. What are you investigating, Celeste? I am not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I'm simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
How Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone. It could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then, the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is, I can't think of anything of it as anything less than impossible. Celeste's account has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. I'm gonna have a lot of bullets.
Oh yeah, and the thing is, you'll have like 3 to 5 bullets per thing.
Fuck. It's just a normal trash can. Huh? Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth with blood on it. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. Ugh, it's also covered in blood.
Oh.
Ah, did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth? And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that? Oh, I wonder, Makoto. Let's use our brain for a second. I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either, but I think it might be important. Glasses cleaning cloth has been added to the tree. It has an anime girl on it. Who do you think it belonged to?
I wouldn't know. As Makoto, I wouldn't know.
Well,
Apparently.
Makoto, think about it long and hard, and maybe one day you'll find out.
He doesn't. I thought this was for your friends, Makoto.
Yeah, what the heck? Justice Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Fumi, someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. Oh. Is that like a fridge? A refrigerator. I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe we'll just take a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here. For blood transfusions, I guess. It doesn't help me though. I'm not a vampire. Okay. Well, that's literally everything. Okay, is this a part where there's just no exclamation mark and I have to like actually just find things out on my own?
Press B and C.
You there yet? Oh, what the? Okay. Oh.
Yeah, let's see what he has to say next time on Astral Revengers.
Okay, we'll see you guys next time. Oh my god. What is going on?